So before I start talking about my project or how my project works, what is my project, maybe the better idea to start with is to explain what is Facebook API and what is API basically, because my project is based on this kind of API things and data trading things. So API, what is API or what is Facebook API? Basically, API, you can imagine it as a kind of plugin add-on for app developers to develop their projects. So for users, usually when you download some apps in Google Play or in App Store, you will be asked to log in Facebook first before you can take any steps. So basically, or normally, developers or the app will say like, please log in Facebook such that we can provide better user experience, or please log in Facebook and give us a like or share this app. Then of course more people will use their apps and they can earn more money. So he, normally when you log in Facebook, then something like this, when you're using certain kind of games, yes, and also application, not restricted to games only, then you will see this kind of page pops up and say like, please log in Facebook first. And normally people will not read this part carefully, and this is actually the most important part, saying like what kind of information you are giving away before you log in. So a lot of people will simply click OK without reading like further terms of agreement, stuff like that. So when you click OK, basically you are sending out a lot of information to developers. And normally, like not with hacktivism projects, I mean, for normal developers, they use this data to do analysis to see like how many people log in their application, how many people are using their applications, and maybe also like what kind of people are using their application and how long they are using. Some developers may also be interested in like where are you using those where are you using the application. But in this project, what I'm trying to do is, besides this kind of basic data, actually you can get a lot more from Facebook API. For example, you can get gender, you can get birthday and stuff like that. So this is here what I'm showing is the developer pages for me. So I have created an account, so as developers, and as you can see here, these are some data that I'm trying to use and trying to apply to Facebook, saying that my apps want to gain access to this kind of function, then I can get this kind of data from my users. But for some reason, they are not responding. Maybe they discover that my app is not really for normal purpose, but for hacktivism project. So they are not giving me any access. But normally, if you applied it through like normal way, I would say, or you applied it for a month, they will let you to gain access to this kind of functions. So what kind of functions? For example, you can know like what kind of gender, how many male and how many female are using your Facebook, and also you can get posts from your users, so you will know like what they have been post in their Facebook. And also birthday, friends, their community, what kind of friends they are having, and also photos, like all the photos that they upload. So these like this data are only tips of an iceberg, but there are a lot more data that you can get as a developers when using this Facebook API things. And a lot of people don't even know that Facebook API access your data and get a lot of data from you. They're not aware that their data is giving out when they log in Facebook. So my project basically is trying to challenge this Facebook things and see like how aware people nowadays are when they log in Facebook and when they give away their information unconsciously. Okay, so what actually my project is doing then, or what I'm trying to achieve, what I'm trying to challenge. So basically, my project is trying to bait people to download this app, bait people to log in Facebook, and then after they give away their data through this kind of like mechanism, you download an app, you log into Facebook, you give away information, and then I use their information. I flip the table, and I said, well, you have given me information, and try to use these information to turn it against them as a weapon and force them to do something. So this is the starting page like of my game. So as you can see there, there is decent graphic. You can see like a title, a fake title, I would say, of my game called Sword Fighter. So this is the game, and also you can see like decent graphics, animations and stuff like that. And there are only 4 buttons which you can click initially. So for example, the first one is options. So when you click options, you can turn on and off the music, and of course also the sound effect. And quit, it works when you use Android platform, and then you quit and then the app quit. Yeah, easy to understand. And log in with Facebook. So this is exactly what I want to do, is to log in with Facebook, right? So when you click this, of course you log in with your Facebook. But even though if you want to start the game, I'll ask you to log into Facebook first before you can take any further step. So then of course you will have to click log in Facebook, or otherwise you basically cannot do anything. So once you click log in Facebook, there will of course, this is the page for developer, but normally if you install my app in your Android device, then you will have this page pop up once again and saying that, okay, you are giving us access to this information, do you agree? And then you said like, okay, I give up my information, stuff like that. So here is the same, but of course this is a develop page, so I will just paste my SS token in here. So already I have logged in my Facebook, and then when you click start again, you will have to share it before you can do anything. So share the joy with your friends before you play. Very similar to most other games on the market, or most any other apps on the in the world nowadays, asking you to give them a 5 stars or something like that. So you just like share it, and then again it will pop up something, but this is a developer page, and then after you share something, then you're ready to go. So you have given us information and you have posted it on your Facebook page, so I can again like share this through your Facebook account, and uh, potentially more I expect more victims to download this app, and of course try to experiment with as many people as possible. That's the initial purpose. And then I click start, and suddenly everything will turn, and you see this kind of disturbing loading page. And finally, it will come to this page saying that like, congratulations, you have given us access to your Facebook account. So now I have information of yours, including like your name, a date of birth, photos, conversation record, whatever there is in your Facebook. And I also try to show them a bit like their Facebook data. So once you log in, so here will be your name, your Facebook ID, and also the email address of yours, and also the profile picture of yours, because these are the information I can get. Before, like previously, I want to get more, but Facebook API, again, I've mentioned previously, they are not allowing me to use further or gain further access to other information. So these are like some basic information, but anyway, I fake it and saying like I have a lot of information of yours, and uh, like now I try to use these data as a weapon against you. So I will ask them to play by my rules. You will have like certain times, 44 hours, 33 minutes to play a game. And if you don't follow the rules, you delete the app or you do something stupid, then your profile will be uploaded to some kind of infiltrating website, leak source, and maybe they will do something crazy with your data. We don't know. And leak source actually exists now. It shut down before a few years ago, but it reopened again for some reason. And if you Google leak source, actually it really exists, and it is a very famous infiltrating website on the internet. And then one last step is I asked them. So this is a hacktivism project. I'm not asking for money or anything. I will ask them to like send some kind of pictures into this Gmail account, this email account. Then of course also I can track like who is actually responding to my application, who is not, and then I will send them, if they send me photos, and I will send them a password where they can like solve this problem sort of, and end this nightmare, I would say, for them. And also I give them time limits, so they can't like think too long before they act. So that's it. That's basically the initial idea, I would say, of the app.